Hey Malika, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Sam.
Good to see you in here today.
Since I'm the first person, I really need to know how I gotta do this. The essay, the
Oh
medium
yeah,
essay thing.
you were asking about that. That's right. Okay,
Yeah.
let's chat about that real quick. Then let me pull this up. Okay. So let me share my screen. All right. So check 1, 2, essay outline. If you scroll down, it'll say essay outline medium. You should see that. And then it looks like this here, right? And so then all you're doing here is filling in on this side what they are telling you to fill in, with it over here on this side. So like you're putting your thesis here, and again, the prompt is right here. This is the same one we've been talking about. How does an author reveal a character's personality throughout the story? And so we're using the story of the lottery as our kind of source material here. So we're thinking about one character's, you know, trait, whether it's what they fear, what their flaw is, what their value is. How is that explained and developed throughout the story? And so now you're just following along the steps in this outline, like you're putting your thesis here, and then this is your first body paragraph, this is your second body paragraph, right? And then this is body paragraph 3, and then you just have your conclusion after that, right? Now, what I am letting some people do, because I know we're like, it's getting to be crunch time, right? Who else has?
So where it say topic sentence A, and then it's like evidence analysis, all that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically all on one topic we talking about.
Yeah. So topic sentence A is just like,
And
this
it's
is,
based on the lottery.
yeah. So this is, yeah. So it's also, this whole thing is based on the lottery. And where it says topic sentence A, topic sentence B, that's just like, this is the topic sentence for this paragraph. So this is the intro sentence to tell the reader, here's what I'm going to talk about in this first paragraph. Okay. Now, again, if you, are finding that, it's kind of like, because I know it's going to be crunch time for everybody and they're trying to get caught up. If you're finding that, you can only do one evidence and analysis and not the two, that's okay, right? For me, as long as you have all three paragraphs done. Okay. So if you can't do these bottom two, but yeah. But you have the top two done, that's okay. And then the
So you
link.
saying, so you saying we could do we could do 1 and 2. 3 don't have to be done, but it
So
can be.
I'm saying make sure you have all three body paragraphs complete, but where it says like, so see how it's like evidence analysis and then evidence analysis, it has both of them twice.
Yeah.
I'm saying you can just do these first two. So you'll have like topic sentence, evidence
Okay.
analysis, and then don't worry about these two, and then do the same thing for this one. Topic sentence, evidence analysis, and
Oh,
then same thing for the last one. Do you get what I'm saying now?
yeah. And then for the actual checkpoint, you want us to actually put that into
Yeah. So then
paragraphs.
for the checkpoint, you can either for the checkpoint, you can just kind of copy paste this into the checkpoint. So once you fill out the outline, you can, copy paste everything and then
And just put it on the other page.
put it into the checkpoint right here. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
submit this. And then you're going to use that outline to type the essay, which is the final product where it says literary analysis essay. And why I always do an outline is if you do your outline correctly and you do it well, then writing the essay is super easy. It writes itself. You're just putting in everything you already put into your outline. Make sense?
Yes. So
Cool.
this is due tomorrow.
Yeah, so everything is due tomorrow. And I see Waddell and Shirley have just joined us. So welcome to you guys. I'm already kind of talking about this with Malika, so I'll just keep rattling it right off for y'all as well. Yeah, tomorrow, last day of term one. So everything should be in by then. Okay. For this class, that includes all the stuff we did for checkpoint one, which is the checkpoint, this character profile. Okay. That looks like this, right? So if you know you did that, you're good. It also includes this Are We Innocent warm up activity that we did a while ago. It includes that. Okay. And it also includes um, this explanation of evidence activity, where you are looking at the claim, looking at the evidence, and then explaining in your own words, how does this evidence prove this claim? How does it support it? Okay. We did that a little bit ago too. So checkpoint one includes all three of those things. All right. Checkpoint one includes all three of those things. And then checkpoint two, Shirley, I'll get to your question in a minute. All right. Checkpoint two includes the essay outline. So when you get to checkpoint two, if you scroll down in all your links here, you should also see one that says essay outline medium. And I already actually have it pulled up right here. And it looks like this. And as I was just telling Malika, you're just kind of following the directions on the left-hand side and filling in the stuff for the outline over here. And you can disregard the second evidence and analysis part because I know we're kind of a little crunched for time now. So for each one, you can just do kind of topic sentence, evidence analysis, boom, done. And same thing here, topic sentence, evidence analysis. Okay. And oh, excuse me. And the prompt you are answering is up here. The story you're using to answer that prompt is the lottery. So Shirley, I saw your question in the chat. I don't want you to get confused. The story with George and Lenny, that is just their example. So that, cool, Malika, thank you. So that story, don't worry about. The story you want to focus on is the lottery, okay? The link to it I can put in the chat right now. You will also find the link to it in checkpoint one, okay? And then when you finish this outline, copy paste the whole thing and put it into the actual checkpoint over here in checkpoint two. Copy paste it here and then request feedback. And then once you do that, you're good to go and do the final product, which is the essay. And if you have done your outline correctly and you've done it well, you're just typing that essay in here. You're just taking everything in your outline, putting it into essay form. It kind of writes itself. That's why a good outline is always key to have. Okay. And that is everything that is due for Friday. Okay. And as you guys are working on this stuff, I will be checking feedback on anything that you have submitted. Okay. And I know this might seem like a lot, but if you just focus on this class for the rest of this morning, okay, the outline is none of these are new in terms of like this is the first day we're seeing them. Okay. I may have introduced them maybe at the end of last week, and that might be why they seem new. But we definitely have been working on this stuff. We did have to kind of move a little quickly here at the end because of just the way the term worked with like being virtual and seeing each other every other day. So I do apologize if it seems like it's kind of all crammed, but that being said, if you've been coming to class and you have, a good thing, a good handle on what we've been talking about, then there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to knock out at least this outline with the rest of the time we have this morning, if you're just focused on doing that. Okay. And then you still have the rest of today and all day tomorrow to get the essay done. Now, I also understand that we're trying to get caught up in other classes, and things like that. So if an extenuating circumstance comes up, shoot me an email and let me know. We can try and we'll work with what's happening as best we can. All right, but the link to the story, the lottery, is in the chat now. I just put it in there. Right, checkpoint 2 and the final product are assigned to everybody. Okay, in Summit, if there are questions about anything, I will be here in the chat to answer them. All right, and I see we have Bev and Sean that have just joined us. Welcome. Okay, so those of you who have been coming to class and kind of know what you need to work on, feel free to get started. And if any questions pop up, just give me a shout. Those of us who are a little bit behind, if you know what you need to work on and you just want to get started, that's fine. If you are stumped on where to start, let me know. We can maybe do a quick breakout room, or I can tell you in the chat. I can look it up and see kind of what you still need. All right. But like I said, the bulk of the rest of this morning is going to be for you guys to work on this stuff, and then I will be muted in the chat if you have questions. And as things come in, I will grade your feedback, send anything back to you, to you that you need to revise, and we'll go from there. And again, remember the thing we're talking about for checkpoint 2 and for the essay is this idea of character traits. That's what we've been talking about the whole time, right? How do we identify those traits? We look for actions, speech, thoughts, impressions, all right, and looks, okay? And then what are those character traits? It's what the character fears, what their flaw is, maybe what their attitude is, what they long for, right? So all you're doing for this outline of this essay is, answering that prompt. How does an author show us those things throughout the course of a story? And you can use one character from the lottery as your example, whether it's Mrs. Hutchinson or Mr. Hutchinson or the townspeople, whatever it is. Okay, what is one character trait that we see from them, and how is that developed throughout the story? So if you want to talk about Mrs. Hutchinson is afraid of dying, how is that developed? Do we see that a lot in the beginning, or is it only towards the end where we really see that trait come alive? And how do we see that happen? What does the author show us? Okay, in those things that we look for, her actions, her speech, her thoughts, all that stuff. That's kind of what we want to be focusing on. All right. Questions about anything so far with what I just went over? Okay. I'm going to put myself on mute, let you guys work on this. I'm going to check back in periodically. And as questions pop up, put them in the chat or give me a shout and let me know. All right. Thank you guys very much. You guys are all marked here, so good job with attendance. And I'll check back in a few. All right. Good job.